There is a new design trend absolutely blowing up on Etsy. I've only seen it pop up within the last 2 to 3 months, and the people who have jumped on this trend are getting hundreds of sales a day. And it's a design like this. It's a vintage Y2K, I don't even know what to call it, vintage concert / rap concert type of vintage t-shirt. I don't know how many times I just said vintage, but take a look at this. It has had over 245 purchases in the last 24 hours. And it was just listed 3 months ago. Then we have this one, which was listed 2 months ago. And in the last 24 hours, same thing, had 94 purchases. We've got this human one. This one who was listed just a month ago with 246 sales in their first month. So safe to say that this brand new design trend is very much resonating with people and making some people a killing on Etsy. But you may be thinking, how am I gonna create that? That looks way too difficult. Well, today, let's create it together. If you have not used KITTL yet, that is all right. I have a full month free in my link below. And the reason I want to be using KITTL for this type of design is because this type of design requires a crazy looking text with tons of effects applied that you can't really do in Canva. And it's really hard to do in other design platforms. So first thing I did was I opened a brand new file, which was 5,000 pixels by 5,000 pixels, so that this is gonna be big enough to print. And then I'm gonna start a text box. And you can do that just by hitting T on your keyboard. And the font that I chose to use is called Brookfield. It's already preloaded into KITTL. So you can just click on your text and in the corner under text settings here, go to Brookfield or pick another font that you prefer to use. One thing that also seemed really prominent in these designs is this type of arch that was happening. So if we take a look back at these designs, all of them seem to have the bottom corners pulled down on the text to be longer on the sides. And another reason why I love KITTL is because they've made this really easy to do, not possible in Canva. So to do this, we're gonna go click on our text again, and under transformation, you can either work from going to arc, but I'm actually gonna go to distort. And then I'm gonna grab the bottom corners and I'm just gonna drag these down. And there we go. I'm gonna try to match it up as much as possible. And I think that looks great. And now let's start playing with some of the text effects that KITTL has to make this cool type of over-designed type of font. So in the corner here, right beside settings, I'm gonna hit effects, and then you can play with all of the different shading and all of the decoration. And one that I actually like a lot because it has a lot to it is this one right here. I'm not really liking how far it is, so you can adjust all the settings here. And I think this one I like a lot. And now when I go back into settings, I have 2 different text colors that I can change for both the inside of the text and for the outline. So now I went and also changed the color of the inside just by clicking on the text color here, and I left the outline right now as that gray. And I'm actually gonna go back into effects and I'm gonna play with some of the decoration. I kind of want a gradient looking design. So I'm gonna click this one here. And then same thing, if we scroll down, we can change some of the settings on here, change the distance. I like it halfway. And then going back into settings, now I'm going to change this middle color again, and I'm gonna make it a darker purple. I'm liking how this looks, and I'm liking this on a black background because I'm probably gonna be printing these on dark colored t-shirts or sweatshirts. And one thing I'm gonna add, because I want these to be glam, I'm gonna add some sparkle. So at the side here in KITTL, I'm gonna go to elements, I'm gonna search up sparkle or star, and I'm gonna grab some of the ones that look like this. I'm gonna change them to white, and then I'm gonna place them around my text just a little bit to make this look like it is sparkling. To add more of a bit of metallic look, I actually went back into effects and I just played with the grays that were showing under detailed 3D shadow. I changed it to a bit of a lighter gray, and I'm thinking this gives it more of a metallic look, and I'm liking this look a lot more. All right, and now we need 5 to 6 photos that we get from our customer of the same person or pet. And so I'm gonna grab some from a cat. And now once you've brought those all in, yes, they can be like this. With KITTL, you're gonna click on each one and we're gonna use the AI background remover. And then we're gonna place them around. Don't worry, we're gonna add some effects to this to make it look a little bit more blurred. And if you want to move certain elements behind or forward, so say this cat is not in the front, then you can just go onto the layers in the bottom corner here and you can just move them around, bring one under the other, and that will move him underneath, say, the cat in the front. Now we're gonna go back to elements and we're gonna go to abstract. So you'll see there's 4 tabs here: shapes, ornaments, illustrations, and abstract. And we're gonna go to abstract and take a look at what ones we find in here that might look good in this design. So under the Y2K section, I actually found these little lightning bolts, and and these were in some of the best sellers of this design on Etsy, so I brought them into our design and I just changed them to purple to match. And then after bringing these in, I actually resized some of our cats to make them mesh a little bit more, because I did realize in the Etsy listings that they're all really close together. And then to add in some fades, I'm actually going to add in some of these etched clouds that I found on the KITTL elements still under the abstract. And now once I'm done rearranging all of my elements and all of my pictures, I also want to change the name, because obviously this cat's name probably is not Headline, not the best name, could be, but let's pretend this cat's name was Bentley. So I'm just going to double click on here, and then we can actually change this without having to reapply all of the design elements that we had to do earlier. It just automatically snaps and applies all of them to it. And then the last thing that I'm going to do, again, you can play with this more as much as you would like, but I'm actually going to add a texture as well to just bring this all together. So under the sides here, I'm going to go to textures, and I'm going to pick one of these grunge textures. Let's say this one. And then I'm going to make sure it's clipped to content. So under this thing here, I'm going to just hit this on. And what this does is it makes sure that it doesn't also apply to the background. It's only applying to the elements of the design. I find that this just brings the design together a bit, makes it look a little bit more cohesive. And then we're going to save our design. And to do that, we are going to go to the corner over here, and then we're going to make sure we have remove background turned on, and then we're going to save it as a PNG file. And there we go. Now we have our very own version that is different from the ones existing out there, but I think highly comparable, and you can change this up to be as different as you would like. You can apply it to different niches. I haven't seen a cat one that much. I've seen the dogs. I've seen a few different people. You can have it for kids, for families, apply it to a brand new niche, and hop on this trend.